No, it takes us 2 hours forward. Okay. Hey, y'all. Hello, beautiful from Canada. Hello. Thank you. I would really have a happy birthday if you had cash at me right now. The band don't roll it on the butt. But this week make me sleepy. It's some good weed though.
Y'all, what you're hearing is a conversation that I'm having.
Life has been much better.
Let me turn it down for you. What y'all hearing is a conversation that I'm about to get started with this young lady. All right, we're here, y'all.
There are beautiful women everywhere, not just Texas.
Let's get it. Y'all can hear it in the background. I'm gonna remove this right here. All right, here we are. That lighting in there. Get that good old lighting in there. How y'all doing? A1Gs, welcome to Relationship Talk with G's. Just having a little morning conversation real quick. Let's get it. So you can hear my audio really good. I'm not gonna send a request just yet. Here we are. Let's get it.
This arm don't be doing shit. I mean, it do, but don't be bad.
What's going on, fam?
Nothing much. How are you?
I'm alright. I'm chilling. What's your name?
Diamond.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you. You go by G's?
Yeah, just call me G's.
Okay.
All right, so I just wanted to touch base on what you were saying earlier about what the men were saying about your hair is done, nails done, everything did. Let me tell you something. So let's talk about some facts, and these are a lot of facts that people like to avoid. The facts that people like to avoid is men's nature. Okay, and a lot of for years, women have put to the side men's nature. It's like, for example, if it's something that you individually believe in, right? Just give an example, general example, right? And if I believe in, let's just talk about a color. If I believe in orange, right? And you try to sell me purple, okay? Why? I'm not going to buy, because I just told you that I am orange. Okay, this is the problem that we have been having since color purple. Men's opinion has not been heard. Not only has it not been heard, it's been ignored. If we say this is what we like, don't say, don't change the narrative and say that what you want a man to give you. Well, you're not thinking about what a man wants. Like, for example, men just said it right there. And I had a conversation about this. It was I titled this podcast a while ago. It was called "Modern Women Insecurities." Okay, and I was digging into why is it that women wear makeup so much, why they wear lace fronts, wigs, all stuff like that. You know, like, and more so, why did they do things like BBLs? Why did they do all that stuff like that? So what I was trying to cover is that men like natural women. Men have always liked natural women. The narrative has been painted a different way, that men like stuff with big ass and stuff like that, because it started from where? It started from areas like clubs, like Hooters, like saying that this is what men want. And that's what I'm trying to say. Women was trying to sell the world that men want this. We never said we wanted that shit. We never said we wanted that. That's why you got the pushback that you received. I want orange. You were trying to sell me color purple. Okay? We want a natural woman. We don't care if you have a small waist, little butt. You either have a small waist, little butt, and big titties, or small chested and a nice waist, or nice little big booty. It's either or. What we don't want is somebody that went to Dr. Miami to have a needle injected inside of you. It may look good, but it's not going to get you nowhere but past Instagram, social media. It may be bustable, but what we won't do is walk you down the aisle. Perfect example. See all them tats you got? I like the tat, by the way. What's that tat on your arm?
Which one? This one?
Yes, that one.
Hibiscus flowers.
What was your meaning behind that tattoo?
I really love hibiscus flowers. It's a beautiful ass flower.
Okay.
I wanted this particular flower because everybody get roses and that's fucking gay.
Cool.
But this was like one of my first tats. I just wanted a big tat, really though, and I got hibiscus flowers, and I like it.
Right. And this is and tattoos are cool. Just I would recommend not getting any on the face.
Oh, I would never touch my face or my hair.
Right. But like what I was trying to say is that like men scream what they want. Yeah, everybody goes to social media and they see all these public figures saying,
right, what's portrayed?
A man want this. No. What you want is views, and you're getting them, but it's not going to go nowhere past views. Step outside of social media with that attitude. See how far that gets you with a man.
Exactly.
But this is the narrative that's been painted by public figures, Instagram, social media public figures that are social media famous, music artists. I'm gonna paint a different narrative. Let's take it off of that. Let's remember the song Beyonce made, All the Single Ladies?
I was just gonna say all the single ladies.
All the single ladies, but she goes home to who? Her husband.
Right. put your hands up.
Why did it? Why did they say songs like that?
I'm about to take a shot.
Megan Thee Stallion, Hot Girl Summer. But she went home to who? She went home to her man. They sell you these songs because they sell you these oranges because they know. No, they sell you these purple because they know what's going to sell. They know that's what women have been screaming for. This narrative since Color Purple. Because they know you're going to buy it, but it's not going to get. But men ain't buying it. You know why? Because men don't care about your money. Men care about certain things. You know what a man wants? He just wants respect and understanding. Men are so simple. They want all that. I'm a perfect example. A lot of women talk about, and I see you like you the OnlyFans, right? So a lot of men, a lot of women talk about how men don't deserve their pussy. 7 billion people on the planet. What makes me want what makes us want your vagina so bad that we can't get it from the next person? When we ask these questions, people when we ask these questions, the problem is that instead of answering the question, they get defensive.
Yeah.
Here come the attitude. Here go the shame, insults, guilt. I watched this guy named Kevin Samuels. His favorite thing is say they hit him with the sign language. Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Instead of answering the question, they want to deflect. So, what makes not? We're talking about women in general. What makes you so special about than the next person? What are you bringing to the table that another woman hasn't brought anyway?
Exactly.
No, I'm asking you the question.
Me?
Yes. What brings you to the table?
I'm a whole different person. I deal with men a totally, complete different way. I'm me myself, and I don't change for nobody. I love me first, so that's how I'm able to love. So, to answer that question, I'm understanding. That's what I'm gonna go with that. Okay. Leave it at that, because if I go too far, a lot of people can be understanding, and a lot of people can do what I do, but my level of like trying to connect with the person I'm with, like I'm really trying to understand your logic, like if your mental. I'm trying to understand you before a relationship, before anything. I have to understand you as a person. I have to respect you as a person. So I'm understanding in that sense. I'm not the rah arguing type. Look, you want to talk? We can talk.
Okay. Okay. One thing that you said that one of the men said was that you don't what did they say? You didn't care for yourself? Is that what it was?
You said that I don't care for myself?
Is that what one of the men said, like in those comments on a TikTok?
Yeah, it was a 19-year-old guy. He made like a video, and he was like, he responded to it, and his response was, because you act like, no, he said, because look at yourself. He said, you got fake nails and fake hair and heavy makeup in your profile pictures. You're projecting self-hate, and you don't even love yourself, but you won't take accountability for that. And I'm just like, is he dead ass? Like, because I wear things that I feel is like a enhancer, that's what they call artificial, whatever the fuck. That's my choice. That doesn't mean that I don't like how I look naturally.
Right. Do you wear it all the time?
That's where I was coming from. Like, don't seriously, I don't love myself, because that's false.
Yeah, he doesn't. He can't confirm or deny that for sure. That was a little far fetched.
Exactly. So
but do you?
Just your nails have nothing to do with that. And if you want to go further with that, they mimic. We mimic each other. Like, everybody mimics each other. Why the fuck is it okay for other races to wear wigs, or it's not talked about badly, but when black women do it, it's proud. That's why I was gonna go in, but I didn't.
Okay.
I slept on.
do you well and I can go about that on another conversation on another day. But there are certain double standards that men are okay with. But when it comes to those certain double standards, when it goes the opposite way, they're not acknowledged. But yeah, so as far as the makeup and stuff like that, like nails, wigs, like, do you wear that all the time?
Well, my profession, yes. So.
Okay, for your profession, but outside of your profession.
I'm a nail tech. I'm a pole dancer. I just keep myself up to par because I have a
no, that's fine. That's part of your profession. But outside of your profession, do you wear that all the time?
My nails, yes. Makeup,
like right now, you're in your natural state right now. You have no makeup on, right? None of that, right? Natural hair, right? Wigs, lace, all that.
Wig.
That's a wig. How long is your natural hair?
About here.
Right here? Okay. Men would kill to see that.
Oh, I be on live with my Apple all the time. Like I will take this wig off on live. That's why I'm like, I don't care. I literally get dressed on live.
I understand. Put it back on. Right. I understand the psychology behind your profession. That's different. Yeah. That's different. You're doing that. You have to have a certain image and that type of feel. That's what men look at. They look at certain things. They go to those areas, the club and all stuff like that. You look a certain kind of way. That's the image you have for them to throw that money.
Right.
I get that, but even outside that profession, like as far as like, are you in a relationship?
Am I in a relationship?
Yes. Are you in a relationship?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you, by the way?
I just turned 26.
26? Okay. I'll be 30 in June.
Yep, and my man is 33.
33. Okay. Gotcha. What's his profession?
He's multi-talented. He's an artist. He's a tattoo artist. He's a performer. He does a lot of shit. Choreographer.
Okay. Has he said anything to you about your profession?
Absolutely. I actually asked him.
What did he say? Oh, okay. What did he say?
Of course he's not okay with it. This is his exact words. I don't want to change it because I'm not capable of changing it right now. As far as like, he can't financially take care of me right now. So I mean, he knows I respect my relationship. I will never cross the line on nothing at work. I'm going to work and I'm coming home. I don't even take off my clothes. That's why I be like, I can't really say I'm a stripper because I don't remove an article of clothing. So it's like, yeah, I'm a pole specialist, but he does have his worries about it. He's not there to see exactly what goes on. So of course his mind wanders as a man, like, what the fuck? He don't want nobody looking at me. He don't want nobody touching me. So I mean, I asked him, so he's voiced how he feels, but like he said, like, I told him I don't want to dance forever anyway. Like, I'm literally almost done with this shit. I'm getting into a whole other realm. Instead of stripping, I got opportunities to work with Usher now. So now I'm like on TV and shit. I'm getting calls from shows and getting put on productions and shit. So now it's like, I'm coming from that shit. I'm not even in the stripper world like that no more. I only dance. So I mean, he didn't like it. He don't want me to do it. But I gotta do what I gotta do right now, and if he was able to take care of me, I swear to God, I wouldn't be dancing. That's exactly what he said. Like, if I had it, you wouldn't be doing none of that shit.
How did he meet you? Where did he meet you?
We met each other at the skating rink. We skate. That's a hobby of ours. He's from Florida. He's been out since 2016, but I met him in 2019. And I see him skating, and I'm a very blunt person. I am who I am. I can't knock it. I literally came up to him like, you fine as fuck?
Oh, so you approached him?
Yeah. We looked at each other, but I'm gonna say something. I'm not that female. I'm like, "Hey, cute girl, go say something to him for me." No, I got this. Move. So I pursued him.
That's good.
From that day forward, we exchanged numbers, and since then we were friends for an entire year. We were, of course, we're friends with benefits. We were not sex and shit, but last year we became something serious, and now we 2 years in and still going.
How long did he know from the time that you first met him that you were working at the club? How long from the time that you met him did he find out that you were working at the club? How long until you told him?
From the jump. He knew from the jump. I've been dancing for 6 years.
So he walked into something that he knew about that,
that he didn't like already.
Right. So you
Thank you.
You get what I'm saying? So like my thing is this. Why do people walk into things that they already know what is and try to change orange to purple?
You can't change the color. You can mix it and make another color. You can't make it.
See, but that's the problem. People are trying to reinvent the wheel that's been sitting there the whole time. But this is the example this is the example that I was trying to make. A lot of men like certain things, and social media, public figures have painted it to be a different interest to say, this is what men want. I'm sorry, I don't see my debit card on the table. I never said that's what I wanted. Right. You get what I'm saying? So we have to change that narrative. We have to start actually listen. Put you on a panel of men and you zipper your mouth without cutting them off. They're gonna tell you what they really want. You get what I'm saying? We have to start listening to men. If a woman wants to be with a man, she gotta listen to listen to what's on his mind. So that's what I'm trying to say. And what those men were speaking, it made us sounded harsh. Why would it sound harsh? Because maybe not because of what they were saying. Maybe just because you would hear certain things for the first time that you never heard from anybody before. Because men had the free opportunity from their page to speak their piece. Things that men don't usually get to speak with women. Black women in particular, which you were talking about at the beginning, because can't even have that conversation without the attitude coming in, and this is what I was talking about, like reaching towards certain, it depends on what it is. It depends on what you're talking about. Like, we're not speaking in general, like black women have an attitude all the time, like I know it has to be like pertaining to something specific, I don't, by the way, I don't look at the comments, even on when I do my own show, I don't look at the comments, because simply, if you were in it from the beginning of the live, we were talking about something specific. So, but basically, so this is why, like in our culture, like why they say like certain things in our culture happen that doesn't happen in other cultures. I know that like we can't go that deep in it because we would have to have a specific long conversation on what those specifics are, because we can't just screen the narrative that, okay, black women hate men. That's not the narrative.
Yep.
That's not the narrative. We have to speak about specific things. So that another day, another conversation. But just to go back to what you were saying, that's what it is. We have to stop trying to sell men what they don't want. We have to sit down and have a conversation. And it's like when you go to a dealership. I'm looking at a Nissan Maxima. Okay. Oh, no. Let me change that. I'm at a Kia dealership because I used to work at one. Okay. I want that nice Kia Optima that got the panoramic sunroof. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And you tell me, well, you do my credit check and stuff like that. And you come back and say, hey, look, man, we got you approved, but we can't put you in the Kia Optima. So hold on. I got you.
You get on my nerves. So hold on. I be pulling up shit like, hold on.
This is the favorite car. The manager will be like, put him in this car right here. So see if we can get him in this car. And I'd be like, oh man, they gonna start drawing. So I was like, we can get you in this car right here. Y'all see that, y'all, right? The Kia Soul. They said we have a Kia Soul for you. Now, you know what the Kia Optima looks like, right? So if you come with me with this little hamster ass car, okay, and try to sell me this Kia Soul,
I'm gonna look at you like you're crazy.
Like, either that or, but you know what? We can get you a co-signer. Can I put more money down? Well, it doesn't matter how much money you put down. Like, we're gonna need you to get another co-signer.
Yeah.
You're trying to sell me purple, and I asked orange. I even offered to pay more money for orange for the Kia Optima, and you're still trying to sell me this goddamn Kia Soul. See, that's the problem. Men say this is what they want. I want cheese pizza. We don't have cheese pizza, but we have
we got cheese with the bacon.
I want cheese pizza. If men want cheese pizza, they want cheese pizza. Or I'll go somewhere else and try to give me a cheese pizza.
Exactly.
So that's what it is. That answers your question. That answers your question. Men say what they want, and people ignore it and say, no, this is what you want.
That's facts. But what's crazy is I did get a lot of those responses. They came at it respectfully. Like, I have conversations like I'm having with you with certain men. Like I said, only certain men that can talk logically. I love the black men, though. I just love them. I loved all the hate, too. I love that shit. That shit was funny as fuck. I was laughing my ass off. And every time, I'm like, y'all mad. I ain't a nerd. I did not expect, like, the first day that video got 10,000 views. I was like,
you're like, what the fuck was that?
I've never in my, I was like, what? Then it went to 20, then it went to 30. Now it's at 72,000. I was like, yo.
You like that? I should never made this. I should never wanted that. I smoke. I should never made that video.
I was like, I made videos after, like, I did not think this shit through. I'm getting too much back.
Let me tell you something. Relationship-based conversations is like the number one topic in the world. It's the conversation that finally sparked out of nowhere, literally like a little over a year ago.
And, do you know? Have you listened to Steven Speaks? I'm not saying.
I heard of Steven Speaks.
Yeah.
Have I listened to him? No.
5 of his books.
I'm about to look him up.
He actually speaks from both angles, like men and women. Like, women, you need to do this, and men, you need, like, he be on that shit, but he educates at the same. I like how he speaks. I honestly like his shit talk about his books.
Steven Speaks. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know exactly who this man is.
That's who.
Stephen Labossiere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So far.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab. Matter of fact, I'm gonna order one of his books tomorrow after I knock out.
I got He's Lying, sis. I got God, Where's My Boys? I gotta purchase this blue book he got. I forgot, but it's like
his kids
life rules or some shit. I've been listening to him lately. Well, really since last year, I've started listening to him. Once I heard him speak, I was like, "Damn, you pointing out a lot of shit." Let me change what I'm doing. It didn't change my relationship a lot. So I'm just like, he's speaking some facts. Danny Black. I just love seeing black men speak on shit like real shit. I like a smart black man. Like, I need an educated. You cannot be dumb and talk to me because I'm gonna look at you like you're dumb.
And that's fine too. what you want, but always consider what he wants as well too. So like you say, this is the kind of man that you want. I want him to have this kind of money. I want to have this kind of profession. But keep in mind, you have to, if this is what you want, that's something specific. You have to realize to yourself and ask yourself this question: what can you bring? What can you do for him? If this is the kind of man that you want, you have to realize that the kind of man that you want, what does he want from a woman? And then you have to realize what you can do to, what can you put to the table for him that's going to make him choose you? Because women control access to sex, men control access to the relationships, as well as the invitation for marriage. And another thing another purple that they've been trying to sell is this recent spike of videos that's showing that, oh, why can't a woman propose to a man? Stop trying to sell me purple. Traditionally, exactly. A man proposes to a woman. If y'all want to do that, that's fine. That's your choice. We're talking about what was real reality. You know, what are you going to do for him to put that ring on your hand?
Exactly.
See, what we do is you think about what you want, but you don't think about what he wants. You don't think about even what he thinks, which is why a lot of men don't even want to be bothered. They just rather be like by themselves.
Exactly.
Because you can't even have a conversation with them about the things that you never formally sat down to talk to them about what they like. A lot of people just jump into relationships. For example, sex should be a conversation should be had about sex. It should have been had. I like you. I want to fuck you. I want to have sex with you. Like, it should be a conversation followed by consent, not it just happening.
Yeah.
And that's what happens with a lot of relationships. A lot of relationships just happen. Y'all don't meet up with each other to actually get to sit down and talk, to get to know each other as people. Your relationship just happens. Now you don't know any kind of traumas that this person is still holding on to from their childhood and stuff like that. Forget the other relationships. Those other relationships are a pattern of the trauma that you're carrying with amongst yourselves from your childhood. That's where it all starts from. It starts from home. Let's call this a mirror, okay? I say this to people. This is what I like to say to people. A relationship is like a mirror. Date the mirror, blame the reflection. You pick them. A relationship is a mirror. Date the mirror, blame the reflection. You pick them. So when women scream the narrative, their favorite thing they say, niggas ain't shit.
Ain't shit. Look at yourself.
You have to have a whole lot of trauma or actual hate for men to say that all niggas ain't shit. There are some good men out here. There are some good women out here. But
absolutely,
for you to keep screaming that narrative, like, you got some serious trauma, sister. And
you ain't gonna find one
until you go to therapy and speak to somebody and actually put some type of work in and figure out what exactly it is with yourself that you have not found.
Right.
Something from yourself is missing. People get mad when I keep screaming therapy. Therapy is important. Everybody needs therapy. When I was therapy that you can control your narrative on the things on the outcomes that you want in life. See, when I was a kid, I used to have anger management issues, and my mom sent me to therapy. That wasn't going to work, because when a parent sends you to therapy, you know, they're trying to figure out what's going on. So that means I cannot give my private agenda to this therapist without my thoughts going back to my mother or my aunt. And if it's going back to a mom who don't know how to keep their mouth shut, I'm just giving an example.
No, trust me,
the whole family will know what you said in therapy. That's why you can't control what you did in your childhood, but what you can do is control what you do as an adult. So, getting into the psychology of that, when you put the work in and have a better understanding of yourself, then you can walk into looking at a man and stuff like that. But if you do that, y'all need to have some common ground. You need to have a common ground. You need to understand what he likes. He needs to understand what you like. He also needs to understand what the both of you don't like. From the beginning, before you get that deep into something that you're trying to now crawl yourself out of. People don't even ask what's your favorite fucking color anymore. So how do you even know that I like orange? Because you've been just trying to sell me purple from the rip. You don't even ask me what my favorite color is. You don't even know that my favorite color is orange.
Is your favorite color orange?
No. My favorite three colors are black, forest green, and maroon.
That's different.
I like grown and sexy colors.
That forest green is sexy. Ain't go cat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's on the damn.
There you go. You see that forest green on a Mercedes coupe. Oh, what? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I told myself I was gonna give me a Mercedes coupe for my birthday. I turned 30. That shit happening, Captain.
Oh my goodness. This nigga said maroon. No, for real, maroon is that shit too. Yeah. Look.
But does it answer your question though?
In either one of those colors, like dress up head to toe in green or that forest green or maroon, bet you pull something.
But does it answer your question though?
Yeah, you answered my question.
Got you. Anything else that you wanted to that was on your mind from these TikToks?
No, I dress for black women too, and them females ain't say shit. The females ain't say shit.
No female. Not out of 70,000 people, not a single person was a female.
The black men got 70,000 views. The black women video only got like 4 or 5, no, probably like 8,000 views. Probably like 100, 200 comments, but majority of them were men. I'm gonna tell you why that got views. They lack accountability.
Because when women that always when women talk about the opposite sex, it's going to get more attention. When men talk about the opposite sex, or have conversations with the opposite sex, no. I'm just talking about numbers. It's going to get more attention.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like the women who did comment.
This is what people are fiending for. They're fiending for this. Even if they're not having a conversation, they're fiending to see these conversations.
Absolutely.
Whether they have good intentions on why they want to watch them or not, they just want them. They want this man-woman conversation.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's why you got as many views as you got when you talk. And then when you hit the black man thing, that just went through.
Oh, you should have heard how I said it. I was like, so I got a question. Black men, why? Like
that's why you got the. That's why you got the. That's why you got the response. That's why you got the response and the pushback.
I should have calmed down, and I shouldn't have been yelling.
Like somebody made a whole video to respond to what you said. That's why you got that pushback. That's fine. I mean, but
pushback on his ass.
See, this is what I'm talking about. All in the masculine. All in the. Whether it was right, wrong, and indifferent, you snap back. Now you're trying to fight against what's on this man's mind. This is his neck. Whether even right, but I'm saying.
For black men, I was asking a fair, general black man question.
Right. Even this sound right. It was just about being able to sit down and just listening to what they had to say. You were their therapist. You asked them the question. Now wait for the answer, no matter how it comes out from the patient. You get what I'm saying? And what you can't give them back is the pushback because you asked the question. No, you can give him push. No. I'm saying no. Let me scratch. You can give him the pushback. That's fine. Just don't respond back. You say you clap back.
I didn't even honestly the video. I didn't say a word. It was muted. I just put my video next to his.
Oh, okay.
Okay. How? Like when he was saying you're projecting so bad, I'm like, how? I like in the comment, like on the captions, I'm like, I love the fuck out of myself. Like it's popping up on the screen, like I am very happy with my blacking. I don't know what you're talking about. Sounds like you're not talking about me. Like
yeah. What he said, I'm not gonna lie. What he said, it sounded a little weird. That for me, I think he took it too far.
I know what he was trying to say, but the way he said it, it was like no.
And it sounded like he never had the opportunity to speak to somebody about this too, so he didn't know how to get it out. But yeah. I think he took it too far when he said, "Oh, you don't love yourself." He don't know you.
It was just like he really was like, it's the nails you wear, like you.
Fine, okay, that's fine.
Makeup in your profile, like
that's fine. But when he started like literally like antagonizing and attacking you, saying like you don't love yourself, all right, man, you took it a little too far. Took it a little too far.
Because I was aggressive. I don't love myself. I'm aggressive. I wear makeup. I got eyelashes and nails.
A lot of people are asking. A lot of people that wasn't here in the beginning wanted to know what was the specific question. I guess pertaining to what we're talking about. So.
The question was, or the topic, so to speak, was I made a video on TikTok and it went damn near viral because I said I'm about to start some shit. Black men, why do y'all cheat on women? Why do y'all cheat on black women? Why don't y'all treat us right? Why
definitely viral.
Why I want to know why. And I got a lot of backlash. Well, not really. I don't want to call it backlash.
You got a lot of responses.
I got a lot of feedback and responses from a lot of black men. And majority of the responses I really didn't pay attention to, but I did because they were trying to, come back at me, clap back. Like, oh, you the reason why, because y'all ghetto, because y'all this, because y'all that, you wear makeup, you did it. So I was like, But I did get some good feedback as well. They were just like, some of y'all come off aggressive. Y'all gotta, sit down and talk. You know what you were saying? Sit down, talk to your dude. Respect yourself as a black queen. A lot of y'all feel like y'all don't need a man for nothing. Like they came at me correctly, but a lot of men didn't come correctly. I don't fuck with that shit. Not fight you. But that was the question.
Gotcha.
Extra on there, and it was funny to me. So I just started the topic on Instagram now. I even posted it on Instagram too, and I got some feedback on Instagram off the video.
Gotcha. Does Instagram give you a certain time limit?
I don't think they do that.
Some pages they give you like an hour and then they'll cut you off. Like mine's unlimited now. I can get unlimited time. Like before,
I'm over an hour, so.
Oh, so you're good then.
Yeah, I'll be on here for like 3 hours. Chill.
Yeah, it used to be like I used to have to get off, hop back on, and it will be annoying. But I guess the algorithm picks up. When the algorithm picks up, it starts treating you different.
Yeah, my reels be at like 8,000, 5,000.
That's like I got to work on this. I
like my face to be seen. Whether it's gonna be good because I don't fuck that bad shit. I don't post shit.
Where you from?
Vegas.
Okay.
But
so definitely out there, like that type of field, like this is Vegas we're talking about here. So it's like that's something that he should have kind of like expected if he knew that about you.
His first message to me was, I see we're both professional dancers. I said, oh yeah? He was like, yeah, a dancer knows a dancer. And I was like, okay. Like from there, it was like, oh, we got something in common. Thank you for the birthday wishes. But
what kind of dancer was he talking about?
He's a professional. He used to strip, but he's a professional dancer. Like he choreographs.
Okay.
He's a cirque. He's an acrobat. Like he is multi-talented.
Okay. But so here you go. Are you Do you see him as somebody that you're gonna marry?
Possibly. That is ultimately his choice.
No. I understand that. See. I understand that's his choice, but this is where you're gonna go wrong with yourself. You have to know what you want too.
I do.
You want to get married, right?
Yes.
Do you see him as somebody that you would marry?
Absolutely.
If I'm dating somebody, I'm dating with the intention to marry.
Absolutely.
How long you been with him? In a relationship? No, you've known him for 2 years, but how long of that 2 years was a relationship?
A year.
A year. Okay. How long is it going to take before you realize that you want to marry him?
It took me the moment I decided to date him.
Okay. What are you waiting for?
Him to ask. I ain't gonna ask you.
No, I get what you're saying, but the thing is, and closed mouths don't get fed. Okay.
Oh, trust me.
And closed modern women don't get married. So with that being said, is you need to sit down and ask them, hey, what do you think about marriage? You need to literally start. So you had the conversation with him?
Talking about kids, talking about getting a house, talking about getting married.
Okay, so y'all having other conversations. What's holding him back? That's that's what I want to know now.
Now you're gonna make me get personal. I don't get too personal. He just had a child last year that he found out about ending his other relationship. She was pregnant. He knew she was pregnant and shit, but he didn't know it was his baby. She was with another guy, and he thought it was his baby too. So they were dating, doing that. She was doing her thing with her dude, and they took a DNA test and come to find out it wasn't the dude's baby. So she contacted him. I was with him all the time. I know about the whole situation. I've heard everything. I've been there and I know. So she called him and she told him, and he was like, well, I'm going to fly out to Florida because that's his hometown, Florida. She moved back to Florida. So he went out there, flew out there, got the DNA test, found out that was his daughter. And that's how that went. So,
So that's what. So
she's a black woman that.
No. Let's not.
Let me say what I gotta say. She's one of them black women that tend to use him being a black father, like she, the shit that black fathers deal with. Like I feel y'all because that shit is fucked up for y'all mentally. Like it really fucked y'all up because y'all really love y'all kids. For those who do, because it's some fuck ass niggas up there. But for those that do, I really feel for y'all because I literally watch it firsthand, and that shit. I don't know. He cared for his daughter, and I'm that.
Okay, so he cares for his daughter.
Take care of that first, and then we working on us at the same time. But take care of that. That's first.
How old is the daughter?
2. She'll be 3 on the 8th.
Okay. So he had like a couple one-nighters with this person. Didn't realize that she was how long did he until he found out that he had this
Him and her was in a 2-year relationship prior to me.
Okay. But he didn't know that he had a child. Like how old was the child before he found out of her existence?
I think she was really like a couple months old.
A couple months old before he found out.
He was there.
Okay. So and that's when
wasn't that far.
And that's when she did the DNA test. Okay. So he loves you, right? That still shouldn't stop him from wanting to marry you.
No, I know.
So now my question is,
got going on personally, like it's financials, like all that shit. Like we put everything into place, so we just like right now, that's not
financials.
Getting to where we want to be, getting established. Then, because like we both had this conversation, like we both agree that right now is not the time for that particularly. It's not saying that we're not going to. That's not our focus at this moment. Like I'm really focused on. I'm a part of a TV show now. Like I have shit I gotta do.
Yeah, I about to say, is that not their focus? Is that not your focus, or is that not your focus?
What do you mean?
You said that's not our focus. Wait. So we're gonna go back to the orange and purple. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not your focus? Orange, or is that not your focus? Purple.
No, it's ours.
Okay, so what is his focus? Let's talk about you. What is your focus right now? So you're trying to focus on what?
Financial stability.
Financial stability. Financial stability is known to come from whom? The man or the woman?
What? A man.
Okay. Financial stability. So when you say you're trying to focus on financial stability, are you referring to like you are you referring to you stepping out of the game?
No.
Because I'm pretty sure it is very good financial stability in your field, especially if you're in Vegas. No?
Beg to differ.
Beg to differ? Okay. And you're deep into that field. So you're deep into that field, so you would know. You're deep into that field, so you would know. So what exactly? Let me ask you this: what exactly are you trying to accomplish, like financially wise? What do you want to do ultimately?
Well, me personally, since we're talking about me, I got a background and some other shit on my record that is hindering me from getting my having my 9 to 5 and shit because I work, so I'm a jack of all trades. I do pretty much everything. I'm a hustler. That's just what I do.
Okay.
I just took on stripping because I dance all the time for fucking free. So why not go
get paid for it?
Yeah, instead of dance for dudes at house parties, go to work. Like, go do something. But I don't.
Make sure you file them taxes.
Huh?
Make sure you file them taxes.
Oh, I always do every year.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of lost track of what I was saying.
You were talking about as far as like I was asking you what exactly is that you want to accomplish financially wise, and you said that your record is holding you back from getting 9 to 5 jobs.
So I got my background. That's what's holding me from that type of steady income. The dance realm right now has really died down after COVID. Like, strip clubs ain't even making no money like that unless it's Floyd Mayweather's club that he got. And it's hard to get in there because they want you to look a certain type of way. They trying to, I'm orange and they want purple.
So that brings back to my question. What's his profession again?
He's a choreographer, dancer. He works from home. He has a 9 to 5 job. He's a tattoo artist.
All right, so he's a tattoo artist.
He paints, do all that shit.
Right. He's a choreographer. Okay. So with all his different incomes, are they all consistent, like or consecutive, like he does it every day?
Neither one of us is. That's why we are focused on what we focused on.
Right, because he's not bringing financial stability.
No, not because of him, because of him himself and me myself.
No. What I'm saying is he has to be able to have financial stability.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't want to get so deep into something where he don't have financial stability. You don't have the financial stability. One of y'all got to be doing better than the other.
Exactly.
So if y'all both sitting ducks, like it just.
So why get married right now?
Yeah.
But that's why it's on a pause right now.
But keep in mind.
But it's still in the forefront.
Keep in mind. Look, you ready? Keep in mind, athletes. I'm about to go somewhere with this. Athletes, okay. Michael Jordan, one of the known greatest basketball players, okay, of all time. Eventually, basketball players athletes, baseball players, football players, when they get a certain age, okay, they become what somebody referred to Michael Jordan as was spoiled milk, out of commission, where they cannot physically perform those duties. The field that they do has a temporary time span where they can make that income. So what is it that you ultimately can accomplish? Because there's a lot of different things that you can do that have financial longevity. The field that you're in eventually physically becomes out of play after a certain amount of years. So you don't want to think of, fine, you're doing what you're doing for now, but you really got to think about your ultimate future. What exactly you want to do.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily have to do 9 to 5, because I haven't worked a job in 3 years.
No, that's what I was getting to. Like, after,
You know,
like,
and I'm doing far better not having a job.
I want to be like a public figure. Like, I don't even know how to like say it, because like I want to be myself. I don't want to like be staged. I just want to be like fucking raw fucking voice.
No. That's what I'm saying. What do you want to? What do you ultimately want to do? Don't hold back. What do you want to do and be financially successful at it?
Is for me.
Huh?
Honestly, reality TV, I feel like it's for me. I want my own damn show.
Okay. And you will be able to do that if you start planning now, start doing research and seeing what other people are doing, and just start doing it for $0 and 0 cents.
Absolutely.
Do it for $0 and 0 cents until you get to attention, and then later on, when you start having more organic conversations, then while you're doing that in the background, when you're not doing your shows, stuff like that, start doing research and figure out how to monetize it. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Good advice.
Spotify. What's another one? What's that app called? I can't think of it. It's like an audio app. Y'all, if y'all know what it is, put it in the comment section. If I can't think of it, man. What's that? Clubhouse. Clubhouse. You can't see the face, but the app is solely based on just to hear you and literally just to focus on conversation. You can't type comments in there. All you can do is sit and have a conversation. You can't even see the face, so you're forced to just talk, have a conversation. So what you need to do is start going in these apps and just start being the audience. Listen to what they're talking about. Listen to them talk. You know what I mean? So you can have an idea on what angle to take it. That's what I do all the time.
I do that all day. If I'm not doing that, I'm literally scrolling through people's stuff or I'm doing some type of research.
Mm-hmm.
Never stop learning.
Definitely.
I'm about to turn my comments off.
I would be very happy if you turned the comments off. I would probably be able to see my face. That's right.
That's crazy. But no, I do want to be a personality. Facts. There you go. That's just a lot. No, but I talk to him a lot. That's why I say I'm very understanding. I make it a point to, I make him communicate with me because I need him to communicate with me. I don't ask that man for nothing.
It's best, you know. And I'm not saying no.
I don't force.
I'm not saying walk away, because a lot of people don't know how to do is to learn how to work through things and stay.
Everybody run.
I would say just sit down and have more conversations with him and figure out where. But what you need to figure out is where you're going with what you're going. You need to sit down and have it figure out what exactly it is that he wants to do with this, what he wants to do with that. Don't speak around it. Don't speak in grandiose terms. See how fast them people just dropped as soon as the comments went off, because even the comment section. The comment section will sell you, sell you purple. We're trying to talk about orange right now. Orange is the new. You ever see that show? Orange is the New Black.
No, I don't watch TV like that. TV is corrupted.
Look up Orange is the New Black. You'll like that show.
I know what it is. I just won't watch it.
Yeah, but no, but just pretty much. Long story short, you need to sit down and get to the nitty gritty of exactly what you're trying to accomplish. Set a goal, do it, and stick to it. And until it succeeds, and be ready to fail.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be ready to fail, because you're going to fail. You got to be able to fail in order to know what it's like to win.
Hello.
And let me tell you something. The only L I'm taking
is giving. I'm not giving up.
Is this? That's the only L I'm taking, because I ain't taking no L's.
Okay.
My wins are when I fail, because I know what not to do again.
Hello. So that's a win, because I learned something.
That's right. That's the only L I'm taking as a lesson.
Yeah. That's a fact. That is a fact. I've never talked to my parents more than I do now.
That's good. You conversate with your parents? You conversate with your mother more or your father more?
My mom, my dad talks to me more on being a responsible adult, real life shit. My mom is more of my emotional, she's my mom. But she don't sugarcoat shit with me. She tells me when I'm wrong. She check me on my shit. But when I'm right and I'm on stove, oh yeah, she be on me. It was crazy as her and my boyfriend have the same birthday. Same damn birthday. So it's like I'm dealing with the same person, just in male form. Well, it's not even the same person, same traits.
When's the birthday?
Just in male form. Huh?
When's the birthday?
September 2nd.
Oh, September 2nd?
Yeah, they Virgos. And his daughter's birthday is March 8th and mine's March 4th. So I was like, makes a little sense to me.
Your mom like it? Your mom likes your son? Your mom likes your son?
My boyfriend?
Her son-in-law.
Oh, her son-in-law? Yeah. She can't stand his ass just like I can't.
How about the father? Does the father like the son?
Does my father met him?
Does the father like your boyfriend? Does your father like your boyfriend? Yes?
I say yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
No, I actually just said, does my father like him? I was going to say yeah.
Okay.
And my dad is one of them dads that he don't care to meet the dudes. Like, he'd be like, I don't want to meet him because he ain't going to last. Like, but he like him.
I think that's very important. I personally think it's very important.
It is. People think it's not, but the only thing that's not important, well, I wouldn't even say that their opinion isn't important. Everybody's gonna have their opinion. It's about what you choose to do with the information that you're receiving. Like,
right.
You can't say, oh, the reason I'm not with them is because my mama this or my dad this. No. They're not in your relationship. They just have an opinion about it. But that's up to you to apply it or not. Right. I tell my mama all the time, yeah, you can have your opinion. I'm still about to, I'm going to do what I want to do. Love you. Thank you for your opinion. But I can't tell you what to do, and nor can you tell me. So. Right. But I do. I'm very open to. I listen to my mom because I know she don't mean no harm. She just want the best for me. So I listen to that all the time. I just take it into consideration for myself when that time comes and I feel like I need to use that information. Sometimes the advice you get is not for the moment or whatever you're experiencing at that moment. It could be for something later down the line.
Right.
I'm real spiritual now, so I can read it like a motherfucker.
What's your you follow a specific religion?
I'm spiritual. I grew up Christian. Grew up in a Christian church, African Methodist Episcopal Church to be specific. I'm a church girl, but being an adult, like you said, your childhood is a lot, but being an adult when you make those choices to either continue on shit or change it. And personally, I still believe in the ways. I just don't believe in all that. No offense to anyone who does believe, but I don't believe in the Bible because somebody wrote it. Right. Ain't no way in hell we don't understand some shit from how many fucking years ago. That shit probably wasn't even in English. Like, no, somebody wrote that book. So I mean, the Bible is just a book of stories. That's what I get from that. It's a book of stories and life fucking lessons. And just read it and take what you can from it. But live by the words and I'm not gonna talk about it. I just don't want to get into that because it's just not for me. So me, I literally meditate. I'm about elements. I'm about like the universe showing me something. If I feel something, my intuition. That's what I go with. I can't really listen to what nobody say. Everybody experiences with shit is always gonna be different. So I don't know. I feel like it's just case by case. Like I just take it one issue, one experience at a time.
Gotcha.
And try to keep a clear mind. I don't really try to think too much, if that makes any sense. If you get what I'm trying to say.
No, I understand you. But in actuality, these are things that you want to think about. Give me 1 second. I want to turn my heater off. It's a little it's getting hot in here. I think I need to open up my window. All right.
Hold on.
Are you gonna save this live?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, definitely put this one up for the books.
This is one for the bed. Everybody gonna be like, why didn't you tell me it was live? Because y'all was asleep.
They're gonna be like, who is that nigga?
No, I like to open conversations like that. I'm open to listening to other people's perspective. Somebody can probably explain it better than I can. And if not, I can agree to disagree. I still like to hear shit. Maybe it might spark something in me. I might take that with me one day.
Well, if you go to my YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel and look at some of the recent videos on my YouTube. The YouTube channel name is literally the name, Relationship Talk with G's.
I'm doing it off my TV right now.
Oh yeah, I love that's crazy. I actually love looking at myself on the TV. Look at this. Like when I be live, I have it right up on here.
That's lit.
Yep, my big ass 65-inch. This is my home office. Cause I got a mirror
right here. Got a mirror in the bathroom. I need to go buy a mirror.
Yep. Up. We talk about mirrors. Hold on. That whole wall's a mirror. The only thing I need to build is a studio. Like I want a music studio, like in here. Like I'm building like a booth in here because I still do my music. And my writer's block, my writer's block just disappeared out of nowhere yesterday, and I'm like, ooh, I love my writer's block is going. Like literally, I wrote a whole song in a matter of seconds, like while I was detailing my car yesterday. Like, I literally wrote another song later that night while I was driving at the same time. Like, I just, man, when my writer's block is gone, man, I could just run it up. You could turn it.
That's why I don't sing, because I can't write. But I wouldn't say I can't write. I just don't know how to write songs. I don't know. I just can't make shit go together like that. But I could journal my ass off.
Gotcha.
I can write stories. My proficiency, I thought that shit was fun because 16 sentence paragraph on my soul. I am great with my grammar and my writing.
Gotcha.
And as soon as I type in relationship talks, all I see is Steven Speaks. All the girls are
relationship talk with yeah. For mine, you definitely gotta type in the whole thing. But if you type in my music artist name, which is A1G's, everything pops up. No, I'm saying like even if you were to like type in Google, like I'm the first person that pops up everywhere at the top of Google. Like everything pops up if you type in A1G's because that's my artist name. And I make sure like when I save my videos, I put the hashtags under A1G because that automatically goes to the internet. So when you type it in the search thing, so yeah.
That's why I always put my little shit, little crowns and them. Yeah. I think get some more glasses. Just in case.
Just in case I don't make it home tonight, let me make love to you for the last time, baby.
What does a man look for in a woman?
I can give you a specific one to look at. Let me go ahead and share my screen right there.
Fear no evil, see no evil, speak no
evil. You're looking at the old one.
Did you have a threesome? I kind of want to watch.
That was my very first podcast.
The threesome one?
Yeah, that was my very, very first one when I debuted. That was over a year ago. Almost a year ago.
How did that go?
That was very interesting. That was very interesting.
No, it was, because I got mixed emotions about that because I've done them in my relationships, this one and my prior one, but if you would ask me that question, I would be like, hell no! Off jump, I'm going to say hell
no. To the hell no.
Hell to the no.
He did my, oh my God.
When you open Pandora's box, you can't be mad at what the fuck happened afterwards.
He just said, oh my God.
That video hit nerve. Respect and understanding first, love later. Hello. Yes, I'm here for it. Well, I found the page. Boom, 3 subscribers. Subscribe.
And make sure you hit that great bell, y'all. Hit that great bell, all notifications. That way when I go live, like it'll just pop up.
I gotta go get the actual relationship page. I thought it was all together and not spaced out.
Got you.
That's why they pop up. Oh no, I hate this fucking remote.
Yeah, I wish I need to get one like one of those Bluetooth keyboards.
That's what I'm saying. What happened to the fucking remotes with the keyboard?
Mm-hmm.
I miss back in the day when they used to make sidekicks and shit.
Yeah, how about that? I'm telling. I feel like
I'm tired of this touchscreen.
Listen, it's gonna come back at some point because if they making flip phones They're making flip phones, like touchscreen flip phones, like they do, like the LG phone. They got this chocolate bar flip phone that folds like a book, and they got one that closes like the razor, and they got an actual razor again. Like it's coming back. The slide touchscreen, I'm telling you, I got a feel it's gonna come back. The sidekick thing, they're gonna get it. It's gonna sell. Trust me, they're gonna get it. It's coming back. I got a strong feeling. Huh?
I see you live on YouTube.
That's right. But it's just all audio. It's just like all audio on this side.
No, I'm saying that's dope. That I can see it from my TV.
Just make sure that you turn that off in the background so it's not echoing. Turn the volume down. Yeah. But yeah, that's how that. They might.
I'm true to this.
Copy that. I wonder what just happened just now. TV just went off.
I take my man on dates.
That's good. Where do y'all? What places y'all be going to?
I'm a big look. When I tell y'all, I feel like I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm really a different breed. I'm cut from a different cloth. Like I am hurt, but I've taken him to Morton Steakhouse. That was really more so for me. I wanted to go. I was celebrating me getting the job with Usher. And I just wanted to show how much I appreciate him. And that's funny. I just enjoy being around him. I took him to Musashi's before, which is like a hibachi place. I took him. We go to the movies a lot. That's really what our days do. We really go to. We love watching movies. We go to movies a lot.
Does he ever take you to restaurants?
Yeah.
How frequent?
We don't really go out too often because he cooks for me more than anything. I barely cook. I only cook when he come over here, and sometimes I don't even be cooking in my own house. He be cooking.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
The shit he taught me how to make, and it's the breakfast shit. It's so fucking good. I only like cooking it because one is relaxing. It's just like some sauteed vegetables with pasta sauce and some eggs. It's like sitting on top, but they're not sunny side up, but they like almost cooked through. Buzzed it. With the rosemary in it, you let the rosemary cook and the aroma just, oh my motherfucking God, with that mushroom umami herb seasoning. Y'all sleep. If y'all don't eat mushrooms, y'all need to put mushrooms in all y'all food. I don't give a fuck if you dice it up, slice it up, put it in your food and make everything better.
What I'm about to say, I want to see how you can fuck up a crock pot.
I ain't never used a crock pot.
A lot of people they use it to, like marinate their food, stuff like that. You put all your put all your seasonings in there, juices in there. Oh my God! Like a nice little slow cooker.
Yeah, I don't like nothing that cooks slow because I'm be hungry.
Well, fuck, make you a peanut butter jelly sandwich, shit.
I don't eat that.
I'm just saying, make you something in between.
I don't drink milk.
Lactose intolerant.
I don't really like. I don't fuck with it. Soy milk, almond milk, coconut milk, me please, because I can't drink that.
I love coconut milk.
I love me some coconut milk, coconut water, coconut milk.
I can't remember the last time I had milk. Period.
I mean, I still eat food that got milk in it. I just don't eat too much. I'm gonna be over here ready to
dairy and cheese.
Yeah, I love mac and cheese though. I did not get it up with some Velveeta mac and cheese on my soul.
That's right.
That's funny. That is funny. I miss him. He's gonna be gone for like another week. I'm so upset.
Where you going?
He went to Florida for his daughter's birthday. His dad's birthday was last week. He didn't get to make it, so he left. He spent my birthday with me. And then he left yesterday morning at 6 a.m.
Now,
so he's in Florida with his babies.
Let me ask you this. Because you're dealing with a child that's under 5.
Yep. What about it?
Has the child been able to meet you? Have you ever been able to meet the child?
I don't want to meet his daughter yet.
Okay. Have you met the baby mom?
No, I don't want to. Because of how spiteful she is. I am not going to talk to that lady right now. One day I'm going to fly my ass out there. Eventually when I go, I've spoken to his mom, I spoke to his dad and his brother and things like I met them over the phone. I haven't been to Florida. I've not been out of Vegas. So that's really the reason why. But I'm personally choosing. I'm personally choosing to not meet his daughter or his baby mother yet.
That is very important.
No, I have to because of the type of, like, literally you have to be here to get exactly what I'm saying.
No. I get completely what you're saying in so many different ways that different people would express their own situation. But the general narrative is you have to take everything that comes with it if you choose to stay.
No, I'm not gonna get attached. Just in case it don't work, I'm gonna be pissed because I cannot. I'm big with kids. I love fucking kids dearly, and I don't have any of my own yet. So that's why I'm like, I have a bad thing with getting attached to any guy I've ever been with kids. Like, I really get attached. Like, I'm their mother. I take on that role. So I'm personally, I talk to her, like I FaceTime his daughter and everything. I don't talk to the baby mama. I don't really want to because she's really spiteful. So no, you're not gonna call me for nothing. I don't even want that to even be a if.
Does he does he know
she knows about me? Yes.
No. Does he know that she's spiteful? You say he's spiteful. Does he know she's spiteful?
Yes.
So the question is, what can she be spiteful about if he already is onto it?
She used that baby as a bond, and I'm not gonna be a part of the reason. I'm not gonna let her make me a part of the reason. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like I don't.
So
I would love to meet this baby mama if she calmed the hell down. She might, because now she got a new boyfriend. So maybe she's calming down. She is. But I don't want to dip into that yet.
So let me ask you this, and this might be hard to hear. What if he were to take custody of the child, and y'all get married, and she pays child support?
And she pays child support?
Yeah, she pays child support. Let him raise the child. Let him raise a child with you. Let him raise the child, and she pays the child support.
I wouldn't even like that.
Why?
Because why would she need to be on child support?
Well, the thing is this.
Why would he be full custody?
Because the thing is this. Who's he gonna be with? Who's he gonna be with more under? Who's he gonna be with under the same household? You in marriage, or her with the child? Either way, he loves his child, and I'm sure he's gonna want his child with him. So, is he gonna be? Are y'all gonna be in the same household, or is he gonna be in the same household with her?
He ain't gonna ever live with her.
Huh?
He ain't gonna ever live with her.
Okay, understood. But he loves his child, though.
He definitely does. But even when he go out there, he don't even stay with her to see his child. He go get his daughter and he go to his house because he still has his room at his mom's house, so he go back home.
Okay.
So I don't know.
But you need to have a conversation. You need to have a conversation about this. It's very.
I make sure I do.
Right. It's very serious when you're dealing with a child under 5.
Oh, absolutely.
He's heavily involved with the baby mother.
With a dude who cheated on me and had a baby literally on me, left me, and came back to me, and I helped him raise his child for 2 years, and he still don't even do. No offense to him, but he still don't do shit for his kid like he did.
At that point, that was your choice to stay. You should. That's and these are the red flags that you should have walked away. Huh?
I was on his ass.
No, I'm saying he had a baby on you. You stayed.
No, I didn't stay. I came back. I was fucking 13 to 18, so yeah, I was dumb. I know. I already been through this. I was young, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I dealt with that shit early on, so I already know how to. His baby mama was fighting, like, she was trying to fight me all the time for no fucking reason. I'm the one taking care of the kid. I never meant her kid no harm. I never threatened her kid. I literally treated him as if he was mine. It literally got to the point where she wouldn't even talk to him and went through me. In order for him to see his kid, she went through me. Like, if you don't come get him, he's not getting him. Oh, well, damn. Like, you can't even talk to him.
Let me ask you this. Just like a relationship is a risk, so is marriage. So, you know, my thing is, you know, it's like all in or nothing. So,
yeah,
you know, I personally recommend, and I can't go too deep unless you want to book a session. I do have a booking link in my bio, but I recommend that you really sit down with him, because you have 1,000,001 conversations with him, but I really recommend a conversation that you have him to sit down and get straight to the point of what are we going to do. He's going to be like, well, wait, what are you talking about? What are we going to do as far as our relationship? Where is our relationship going as far as me and you versus what you're dealing with as far as the child and his mother? You need to get to this, because time is ticking. You're going to look up, you're 30. You're going to look up, you're 33. And the things that you want have not been achieved because you may be having a conversation, but it don't mean that you're fine, but it don't mean that you're having a conversation about what you're trying to accomplish. So you're talking around what you want. And that's what I'm getting out of this conversation. You're having a conversation with him, but you're not having a conversation about what you want, because if it was, you would have been a step closer or have had a clear idea of if you're getting what you want, and if not, whether you should move on. See, we don't have time to waste. Life is very precious. You need to have a conversation and figure out, what are y'all doing? What are we doing?
Absolutely.
2 years is a long time to just be sitting around. If you're married, if you're truly marriage minded, marriage has no rehearsal or preparation. Marriage is no rehearsal or preparation. You can marry and it will still fail.
Yep.
A relationship will still fail. So that's what I'm saying. What are you really waiting for? That's the question you need to ask yourself. No. That is not a question for you to answer right now. That is something for you to sit and marinate on, because that's the question that you're not truly answering yourself. What are you really waiting on? Because if you get what I'm saying, that's what you need to sit down with him and ask him, what are we doing? While you're beating around the bush, you are wasting time. And you don't know if you're dealing with somebody that you really don't want to be with. You know what I mean? Because a man clearly knows what he wants. If he wants to marry you, if he truly, truly wants to marry you, 2 years, you known each other, relationship 1 year, stuff like that. If he truly wants to, he would have proposed to you. So, not saying that he's not, but you don't know if he is or not, because you haven't really sat down and got to the point. Men are very simple. Men are very, very simple.
From the jump, I told him before we start dating, I'm not dating you unless you are looking to get married. I literally tell any dude, well, I can't say any dude, the last two, including him, I told, if you do not have the purpose of, like, your purpose is not marrying me, there's no point of us dating.
You definitely got some good things from your end of the table. You're childless. So because when you have kids, that brings your marketplace value down when you deal with a new person. I'm a guy coming into the dealership and I see a used car for 10,000 for 20,000, and I see a new car for 20,000. Am I going to want the new car, or am I going to want the used car with more miles?
I'm gonna get that new baby.
You're going to want the new baby. So you have no children. That keeps your sexual marketplace value, your marketplace value up. Let's not talk about sexual marketplace. That keeps your market value up, because a man is going to look at you and say, well, I could get the same thing for somebody that don't have kids. You don't have kids, so that's a plus. That's a plus. So you need to sit down and have a conversation with him and figure out what exactly it is that y'all are going to do. Not what you want to do, what you're going to do. You could always talk about what you want in life, but what are you actually going to do?
Absolutely.
I like to use music as a perfect example. A lot of people talk a life about a music that they're not about. Some people do it as a manifestation that, I'm going to speak this into existence. That's a common practice. That's fine. But when we're talking about simple and literal things, something that you want, if you want a certain thing in life, you got to go for it. And you can't keep talking around it. You can't keep beating around the bush, because you could be talking about it today and dead tomorrow, and you never got to achieve what you wanted. Stop wasting time. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Stop wasting time. Sit down and have a conversation with him. And if you want to get deeper into it, like I said, you can book a session. I can take as much time with you as possible. You can hit me up. Matter of fact, yeah, definitely. DM me your information. And then definitely I can. We'll have a one-on-one conversation, because I truly figure out. I truly think that you have some things that you really do want to accomplish, and I feel like we can definitely do some work.
I think you could help. I don't really talk too much on live because motherfuckers be nosy.
I know. Listen, listen. Let me tell you something. I was on somebody's live one time, and the guy, it was just so funny. People kept saying my name. Let's just talk with G's. Like, everybody just wanted to start talking to me and stuff like that. And everybody wanted to just keep hopping in the live. And like, this one dude was talking. It became like a 3-screen live. The guy jumps in and he's talking about his relationship, stuff like that, and his girl pops on and is watching. So now all her cousins jumping in and stuff like that. It just went left so fast. So I'm like, she was like, y'all also get on here. This man is on here, stuff like that. And I'm like, mind you, at the same time, her live her connection was bad, so the live kept knocking her off. So she's like, yo, can we go on yours? So I'm like, fine, I could do that. I had no problem with that. And we had a nice conversation. But yeah, like, that's why I don't do panels. A lot of people overtalk each other. But no, the point what I was trying to say was, he got on, he was talking, and his girl jumped on there, and like, it went left real quick. Whole time he didn't know that the person whole time she didn't know. Well, whoever was watching that didn't know those 3 individuals. Like, that's her whole cousin. Like she said, I do not want my cousin, weirdo. Like, that's the type of time that she was on. Like, and I'm like you so like, he probably didn't know who she was and stuff like that. Like, she just came on there and saw these shit. So now they just started like line her up on the live. And I'm like, whew, I'll come back on when you ready. I said, no, matter of fact,
3 sisters and a brother. Born in 83, 84, 86, and 88. So everybody in their 30s. So growing up with them, I seen a lot. I learned a lot. My sister was lesbian at one point. Brother went to prison for 8.5 years. My oldest sister worked for the city and the state. She been married to the same dude and been with the same dude since she was 17. Like, I learned a lot. I got one sister that don't take care of kids, just deal with different niggas. Like, I got to see everything. My brother ain't shit niggas, so I seen him cheat on his girls and whatever the fuck. And, like, the shit my brother came up and told me, I took serious, okay? One thing I did is take my brother serious. Any brother can show you what you need to know about me. And what you want and what you don't want. And my brother told me a lot of shit I don't want. So I don't talk to men who give me that type of energy or that type of bullshit.
I learned about but and let me say this. Therapy did help. Nevertheless, therapy helped me. It helped me a lot with the anger issues that I was having. Truly, but it was hard because that's the mindset that I had, and it may be hard for other people to hear, but it's the mindset that I had as a kid that, like, if I go to therapy, I can't tell my therapist everything that what's really on my mind. But that's what the whole purpose of it is supposed to be, to help me with a better outcome, because you're supposed to be able to graduate from therapy. You're not supposed to be in therapy forever. You're supposed to graduate at some point and make better moves. And like, it's it's hard to deal with, but it's needed. Everybody needs it. Everybody needs it. If you have any kind of trauma, you need to be talking to somebody.
And I'm glad you said that, because I was just about to say that, because hold on, I'm grabbing my scissors. But when I was in this sidebar, but when I was 4 years old, I was in a home invasion. I remember literally everything vividly. Like, if I closed my eyes, I literally could see everything that happened in sequential order. And that shit traumatized the fuck out of me as a kid. To literally watch my dad's life almost be taken in front of my eyes and to have to walk him to a hospital damn near dead type shit. So, growing up, I was very self-conscious. My self-esteem was low as shit. My sister that was born before me, we're the only two share the same dad. She was very, very, what's the word I want to look for? She used to pick with me a lot. She was an antagonist. Like, I was having suicidal thoughts around times and stuff. She would, like, literally egg this shit on. It got bad. So when I got in 6th grade, I don't know what was going on, but it was one of them days. I had one of them days, and I just broke the fuck down in class. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. I'm sure you ended all type of thing. And I literally asked the teacher to send me to my counselor. And I tell you, I went to that counselor, and I told her everything. Like, I just, like, let it the fuck out. I was like, I'm scared to tell my mom, scared to tell my dad, but this is how I feel, and I remember all this shit. They called both my parents to the school. My dad was there, my mom was there, and I literally, like, cried my eyes out asking for help. Now that I think about it, like, I literally begged for help. And it's like, my parents, not my mom, so to speak, but my dad, that's really who my problem was with. He literally, I feel like my cry for help was dismissed because I never got therapy until I was 18. and I was involuntarily admitted into a mental hospital for an attempt. So it was like that was that cry for help, and it wasn't nurtured or cared for as it should have been, and it turned into some shit.
And it was completely disregarded because simply the fact that you were a child, and they just, as a parent, they felt like they were right. They whatever they said they was right, and you don't know what you're talking about. I understand. I know where you're coming from.
So for me personally, when I did get therapy, I didn't want it. Like I was like, I don't want it. I feel like it's making it worse because I feel like you're judging me. Like that's just what it was. Like that's how I felt. But growing up and learning what therapy really is, and just sitting there talking to my damn self, being my own therapist, and getting therapy from strangers, that works for me more than going to sit down and I don't know, psychologically it does something to me to sit down with an actual therapist.
And I was grateful for that.
Writing notes, like that.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was grateful for my mom put me in therapy. Because which meant that she was paying attention and she saw a concern in me that I didn't see in myself. So she put me in there.
And she didn't know how to address it.
So she put me in therapy. And therapy helped.
Not good
though. But even still, when I went into therapy, I still went in there in the mindset that being that I was sent to therapy, I'm like, why am I here? But when I started thinking, like, okay, well, there's a couple things I could get off my chest. But then I started thinking, if I get these things off my chest, is it going to go back to her? Because she sent me to therapy, so she would want the journal on what's going on. And then I was thinking, if she gets the journal on what's going on, are other people going to find out and it become a breach of my privacy? So that's the struggle that I was going through when I was in therapy, dealing with my anger management issues. They were my anger management issues. That's why I was there in the first place. That's why I would sit there without reason, without realizing that the anger management issues I was having. I was speaking out what the anger management issues were without knowing that there was an anger management issue.
Right.
And the first thing that he told me was to get a journal. Get a journal and just write certain things out. Even if it's not even a thought of what might be bothering you. If it's something on your mind, just write it out. Write it out, look at it later. And
that's one thing I did take from therapy. That one session of therapy I had that I never went back to. I definitely, literally, once I got out, I literally have journals from literally after I got out. In 2014, I started journaling, and I still have notes and journal entries from 2014, 15. I have some of my journals that literally I date everything, time and the date. I literally still go back and read just to see how much I've grown or what I still want to change or how, just reflecting on myself. That's my own therapy. That's how I've grown and learned what I feel I should change or what I need to change that will better me as a person to be a better person to other people.
Because life is about people.
Hurt people. Hurt people.
Misery loves company.
Very true. And I'd be damned. I've learned a lot of people call people when they're going through things to energy swap. They'll call somebody, example, me for instance, and I've corrected the shit too. Babe, I'm very high spirit, like I'm a high energy. Everybody's like, oh, you always turned up, but I have my moments. But I'm that person that people call that they know I'm gonna try to uplift them in any way, or I just got that good ass energy. People literally will call me with this negative ass spirit or energy, and you can literally feel the shift. They will be okay at the end of the call, and I will not be okay. That I will not ever allow nobody else to do to me. That has nothing to do with me. I'm not taking that. But people really tend to do that, and that's how I learned. Like, it's really with anybody. It could be your friends, it could be your family. Like, they call you only for negative shit. 9 times out of 10, you better not answer that call. If you do answer it, know that you need to protect your energy right now. Right now.
What are you referring to when we're talking about protecting this energy? What is it? What is the energy that you're protecting? What is energy?
Like the vibe, as far as what I'm speaking on. Like, for instance, let's say we're talking wherever, and I just go on to like not saying it like that, but like I'm going through something, and I'm just like so down and out. I'm talking about suicide and like killing myself type thing, and all that stuff. And then you talk me through it, or like I'm like attacking you as if like you're a part of the reason. Like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm fucking stressed out. And like, pretty much I'm just taking all my frustration out on you. And you have done nothing. But I just called you because I'm venting. And I'm just taking it all out on you. So now, you are all not in the same vibe, energy, or spirit that you was just in. But now I might be. Because I called you. And I know you got good energy. You got good spirits. But I just fucked your day up. And now my day's fine. That's kind of like in the sense of what I'm trying to say.
Gotcha.
Like, don't call me with a bunch of not being insensitive, like, because I'm there for people all the time. But when you know that that's going to fuck me up, don't do that. I care for my people very, very, very strongly. Those who I do love.
Was this person a relative? Was this person a relative that was intentionally trying to like hurt you?
No. Not saying like the intent is to do that, but like unintentionally it just happens. And I've seen it happen with me a lot. That's why
I'm saying that because you said if you know this is gonna mess up my day, then why would you do such?
I mean, if you got my number, you should know me enough to know what's gonna shift my energy.
See. Understood. Duly noted. But we can't duly noted. But we can't assume how you are today is how you're going to be tomorrow. So you can't assume that people know.
Very true.
That's where we go wrong.
That about me ain't gonna change.
Just like you wouldn't want people to assume you.
Absolutely.
So this is what I was going to say. Back to what we were saying in the beginning. People assume that we want purple, but we want orange. And basically, just like you spoke about the things that was on your mind, the things that you were going through, the things that you don't like, the things that you do like, this is what men are talking about. Men, they say they want this, they say they want that. Not only that, they're trying to be sold something different because women are trying to make them say like, this is what you want. They don't even want to hear what they want. It's like iRobot. iRobot was the first movie to show that a robot not supposed to have feelings, but this robot had feelings. Like if a robot had feelings, this is what he would say or do. This is how he will react.
Yeah, I totally get where you're going with that.
Right. So so like we have to start keeping that in mind when we're dealing with men that we want to spend a lifetime with. It goes both ways. You're human, and you have to consider what you want. Definitely always keep in mind what you want. You have to know what you want for yourself.
Right.
But when you take those principles, you want to consider what he wants as well too. So the both of you have common ground.
Right.
So that's all I was trying to say.
That's why communication is important.
Communication.
I didn't know how to talk at first. I used to talk at people.
Just sit down and talk to them, man. You know what I mean? And just outwit it. You know what I mean? At least you'll get clarity and you'll know what you need to do moving forward.
Exactly.
Outwit it, you know. Don't hold back. Because right now you're still until you be straight up.
Scared to say anything because I didn't want. I used to be that girl that just didn't say nothing and just dealt with whatever the fuck happened because I didn't want somebody to leave.
And what you're doing is selling yourself.
Or you gonna stay at this point? Like
what you What you doing? No, it's not about that. What you're doing is selling yourself, selling yourself purple. And what you're not doing is literally talking about specifically what's on your mind. When you do that, you'll get your answer. Until then, you'll be still sitting back and wondering about the things that you really want to know about so you can figure out what to do. You're speaking in grandiose terms to yourself instead of just sitting him down and saying, hey, where are we going with this? These are the things that's on my mind for the baby mom with the child. What's our future looking like? Instead of literally sitting down and just getting to the point. Stop trying to find ways to reinvent the wheel and just grab the wheel and do what you have to do. But we, like I said, we can get to a little deeper of that another time.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. I really enjoyed this conversation. Don't forget. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to my my DM right now. Talk to send you my information. Let me see.
Okay.
What's your IG name? Let me see what's your IG name. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, Queen Diamond. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Queen Diamond, got you.
That's me, the birthday girl.
That's right. One time for the birthday.
It's my blessed Armstrong. Do I got any wax left? I've been getting high by myself. I know my boyfriend gonna call me in like 2 hours and be like, why are you
up? Because I'm alive?
No, he knows. I be getting up hella early for no reason. He's like, why are you up? Like, he literally asked me today, so why are you up at 6 o'clock? I don't know. My body said get up. I'm not a morning person.
You know what? And it's crazy, like how much the brain really like controls the body. Like when you have certain things on your mind that you need to get done by a certain time and stuff like that. Like your body like just wakes up at a certain time. No alarm clock. We forgot to set the alarm clock. Next thing you know, we don't plan when we go to sleep. Our body just next thing you know, we just wake up like, oh damn, I was asleep.
There's sometimes where I really don't even remember going to sleep.
Man, that's almost every day.
Maybe like sleep.
That's almost every day. That's every day for me. I don't know when my body just falls asleep. I just know when I woke up. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know when I went to sleep.
Like yesterday, I got mad drunk and I had rehearsal at 8 in the morning. I did not think I was gonna wake up. I was stupid ass drunk when I got home. And I got home at like 1-2 o'clock in the morning. And I went to sleep. And my body woke up at 6:30. I thought I missed rehearsal. I looked at the clock. I said, "Oh, I'm on time." Okay. And then I went to sleep before 10 o'clock. I was crying my eyes out earlier, just in my feelings because my grandma not here. It's my 60th year celebrating my birthday without her. That was my best friend. And a lot of other shit. I was irritated, but I was vented or whatever.
That's crazy you say
asleep.
that. That's crazy. That's crazy you say that. In 3 days. It'll be my late grandmother's birthday, but it'll be almost 10 years since she passed. 9 years since she passed away. She passed away in 2013.
Yeah, mine was 2016. Yeah, that's crazy.
I try not to.
Happy early heavenly birthday to the late grandmother.
That's right. I try not to listen to a certain 90s song because it really like brings me back to my childhood. Think of like Nickelodeon, eating your cereal, stuff like that.
Yeah,
like getting ready for school, grandmother right there. You smell that fall weather outside. Oh my God! Like, and if it's Cheerios,
the big ass backs before flat screening.
And if it's the cereal with no flavor,
cornflakes,
you putting that sugar inside of it. You know what song I'm talking about, right? Dun, 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 dun. It's like this. This is all that. Man, that shit really brings me back to my childhood. That is the most vivid memory. Like, I remember watching all that, Nickelodeon, Comcast, cable box, Channel 33. Yep. And my grandmother right there sitting in her green rocking chair.
Yep.
Getting ready for school. You could smell the cold outside. Fall season. Getting ready for school. Remember?
What state was that in?
Pennsylvania. I'm from Philly.
Hey.
So, and it's like, I remember that, and especially like, you know, like on your first day of school, fresh uniform, the crease still in the clothes from that clothing store you went to.
You got the starch on your clothes.
You got the motherfucker starch on your clothes. That's right. And then I know we're getting completely off topic, but you going to school, like your hands is crossed on the desk like this, you just ready, so attentive, and then like a whole 2 months later, they're like, Warren, stop playing with the pens in your desk. I'm about to turn your desk around. For real, man. For real.
I'm not saying no more. Like, I've been to my niece's school and shit. Like, the world has changed so much, and I'm glad that I got to experience the time period and the era I got to experience. Because man, these 2000 babies ain't got shit. They have no history. All they got is the City Girls and Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B and all this other bullshit. It's that Nene Rocky Wick. Like, no. Can we go back to doing the butts and hit the Tootsie Roll and Aunt Jackie fuck chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I missed that shit.
We can lean back. Like, then I miss that shit.
Do the Broccoli way.
The motherfucking boo-boo. What are you talking about? I have my Reebok Classics. I don't know what y'all talking about.
So the topic, the topic for this one, I'm changing the title. I was planning on doing it anyway, because you know it's called and I have some very eye-catching titles. So it's called "I Want to Buy Orange, but You're Selling Me Color Purple."
And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Oh no, they will understand as soon as they see Color Purple, because the first thing they're gonna think of is the movie. Yep.
You told Harpo to beat me. I love Harpo, but I'll kill him dead if I let him beat me. Oh no.
Let me see something here. I want to see how that shows up on here. 1 second, y'all. Okay, so
all I see on my screen is you laughing. You going like this.
Tell me if you see oh, here we go.
So we got So Cold. I'm trying to see who all in here. So Cold. Who is Leah Sparks?
Yeah, Ben. Leah. That's my people. What's going on?
Oh no, that's Lisa.
No, it's Liaison Sparks.
Who is that?
There's definitely somebody that that follows my page. Well, not just somebody. She's a very influential person. Good friend. Yeah, very good friend.
Thank y'all for the follow. My first night. I'm trying to get to 10K real soon. I'm almost at 9K. I've had this Instagram since 2013.
Yep.
I just archived like 900 of my posts.
You just archive what?
I archived like 1,000 posts.
Well, if they're archived, I would, I wouldn't necessarily put them back out, because when you put them out, you gotta remember they're old. It's like music; it's old to you, but it's new to them, so they're gonna think that it's current, and it's gonna reflect something from the past that's not now.
So, I don't bring back my archive.
No, I'm saying so. I would just leave them archived, because they should have been. Because if you had intention to put them out, I would put them out at the time whatever that was your thought at the time, and that may not be your views now. You get what I'm saying? So leave them archived.
Yeah, that's fact. I only got a certain amount of.
You don't want to paint it. You don't want to paint it. You don't want to paint an image to somebody of what it's not. It was back then, but that's not what it is now. So you want to change it.
Exactly. But I ain't archived them photo shoots.
Definitely. But yeah, definitely hit me up. I'm actually click off of here. I'm gonna hit you up as soon as I get off of here. I DM'd you my information. DM me real fast, and I'm gonna give you a call in a few minutes.
Okie dokie.
All right, cool. All right, nice talking to you.
All right, good talking to you. Y'all make sure y'all follow him. He was dope. Relationship Talks with Jeez.
What you doing for the rest of your birthday?
Well, today I'm having a birthday roll at the skating rink. So that's how I'm ending my birthday.
All right.
Because I'm supposed to start filming tomorrow for this TV show that I'm on.
Oh, okay. All right, definitely. All right, yeah. Hit me up. DM me right now.
I am.
All right. DM me right now.
I am. All right.
So, guys, I was looking up if my eyes looked like they was going up. It wasn't eyes rolling. I was looking up at the screen at the top because I was live on Instagram. So what you were looking at, y'all, what you were looking at is a conversation that I had with somebody. It started off as, one second. What you were looking at is a conversation that I had with a young lady, and it was a really nice conversation. We was live on here for quite some time. She was on her Instagram for about a whole hour, so she definitely got some good hang time with the Instagram live because remember I used to have an issue like after 59 minutes and 59 seconds, Instagram would shut me off, but the algorithm picked up, and now I could be on live as long as possible. So as you see, we've been on here for 2 hours, man. Talk the entire time. I definitely enjoyed it. But if you want to gist of the conversation, she was putting up a post on TikTok about black men and asking them questions, and it went completely viral, like 70,000 views, and they were answering her questions in their own way. So she couldn't understand where and why, where it was going, and why were they saying it, how they were saying it. Because I guess a lot of men didn't have the opportunity to say it to whom they wanted to say it to. So this is the opportunity that they had to speak their piece. You gave them that window. They walked right through it. And I was giving her a case scenario of orange and purple. We want orange, but you're selling us color purple. And now, yes, I was referring to the movie Color Purple because that's how long this narrative of men not being heard has been going on since Color Purple. And I was given different case scenarios, not pertaining to what she was saying. I was just giving regular case scenarios on different things, different examples to show orange, color purple. All right, guys. Appreciate your time. And I will get back to you later. There's a Cash App right there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that bell. Ding, ding, ding. Hit that bell. Post notifications to all. Subscribe to the channel. There's my Cash App if you want to support the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe on the road to 1,000. I want to get at least 100 followers before the end of the month is out. Appreciate that time, and I'll see you later.